An alien sat down on a chair that fits them quite nicely. They appear to be quite relaxed as they sip on a moderately sized juice box. The juice is strawberry flavoured. They appear to love it. Ah! The alien's name is Kimar. He just got back home to his apartment after a long day of work. He took a deep breath, then exhaled as he turned on his personal home theatre. He smirked a bit, remembering just how mad humans can get when he calls their TV that name instead. What a... Suddenly, someone rang the guest buzzer to his apartment. Ah! He reluctantly put down his juice box and walked up to the door. He cleared his throat, making sure his voice won't be sore when he roars at whatever noisy guest that dares visit him at this time. He opened the door quickly and made a scary face, showing teeth and all. Anything short of an apex predator would be sent running at his sight. Get! Ah! Hey, buddy! Unfortunately, it was Joey, his human acquaintance, though Joey would argue with you that he's much more than that. If Kimar knows anything about Joey, it would be that a Talukian roaring to his face is more amusing than fear-inducing. Joey, what are you doing here? Leave! You know I don't like seeing that! Kimar is already hiding behind his chair, eyes and ears covered. Come out, dude. It's fine. Check me out. Huh? He slowly rises from his hiding spot and sees Joey. He's giving Kimar a thumbs up with his fleshy thumb. What do you think? Kimar just now realized Joey is not part robot anymore. How? Synth parts, dude. I'm still part clanker, but at least I don't look like one. Looky here. This skin feels so real. He pinched his own right arm and stretched it. It looked slightly unnatural, but it would definitely fool someone at a glance. Oh, aren't those expensive? Yeah, but I did it for you, man. I want to apologize for last week. I forgot you developed robophobia. So, hey, I don't look like a robot anymore, so I don't scare you shitless. Kimar got out of his hiding spot and scratched his palm scales. It's how he expressed embarrassment. Oh, thank you, Joey. No problem, dude. I still have to pay in installments for this thing. It cost me a fortune. Anyway, I'm here to ask if you want to go out or not. Come on, for old time's sake. To where? It's late. I want to sleep. To the new bar across the street, dude. They got your favourite there. Strawberry slushy. Drinks on me. Kimar mumbled. He's considering it. Sure. Man, the news is boring today. Joey muttered absent-mindedly as he watched the bar's TV while loudly drinking his chocolate slushy. Kimar looked over with concern at the straw he's drinking through. It's all shriveled up. At that moment, he wondered just how much air can the human lung inhale. Why does a bar even sell these slubbies? Slushy. Slutty? Joey almost spat out his drink. Slushy! Ah, no matter. I like them, he said, gently drinking his strawberry slushy. It's a bit too cold if you ask him, but he likes it regardless. Bars these days aren't just for hard drinks, man. Things change. I suppose so. Kimar glanced at Joey's right hand. It looked slightly rubbery. How much did it cost? How much did what cost? That? Oh, just a measly 100,000 units? Kimar spat out his drink. He and his account almost couldn't believe it. Joey! What? Why? Just for me? Told you I'm sorry, man. It's serious stuff when it comes to the mind, you know. I can't joke around about that, so I'm really sorry about last week. Like, genuinely. I thought you started to hate me or something. You don't, right? Kimar looked down on his drink. It cost Joey about 15 units or so. No, but now I feel bad. Nah, it's cool. I pay out like 1,000 per week. Not too hard. Doesn't your job pay you, like, 3,000 units every 10th of a cycle? How long is the cycle again? 250 human days. Oh, then yeah. 3,000 units every 25 days. Why? Kemar counts in his head. If he's not wrong, a human week is 7 days or so. That's not enough. Yeah, I know. But I've got a couple of side gigs here and there, you know. My schedule's a bit dense now, but whatever. Besides, these prosthetics are pretty good. It's like my legs were never blown off. Ha! But still. Look, man, it's alright. Joey patted his scaly back. Just enjoy your drink, dude. Oh, look! The news is getting interesting. Kemar looked up at the bar's TV. Currently it's on the news channel. An alien news anchor is speaking about a murder over a live feed of a crime scene. Assassination? Who? It says there the victim is the CEO of Aramsen. He got stabbed by a staff member of a resort while golfing. Joey laughed. Kemar looked over in confusion, unsure why he's laughing. Kemar has heard many stories about humans, ranging from inspirational to ridiculous, but he has never heard a story where a human laughed at the death of another of their kind. He's a human, isn't he? Why are you laughing? I thought you humans don't like it when other humans die. Oh, yeah, we don't, but there's exceptions sometimes, like against really bad people. Huh? But what did the CEO do? Seriously, man? Well, I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's doing legal genocide. Maybe. Just maybe. Kemar received more questions than answers. His eyebrow would be held very high if he had one. What does that even mean? Legal genocide? You haven't heard? Aramsen is a mining company. Recently they've been going crazy auditing planets in the Singus sector. Then there's this planet they found, right? Chock full of silicon, but they got natives there, or unusually intelligent fauna, if you go off Aramsen's statements. I don't... How'd you know that? Oh, wait. Yeah, you're a Talukian. You don't got internet. What? You should get a phone, man. Here, look, I'll show you. Joey took out his phone. Kemar has seen many humans and some other species bring this weird rectangular object around. He never really understood why. Mostly because it just looks like an inferior version of a computer, so he never considered getting one or something close to it. Look at this. The name is social media if you're unfamiliar. Oh, you mean the social interaction and connection network? Dude, stop calling it by the galactic standard name. It's lame as hell, and this is human exclusive internet here. Now look at this. It's a post from last month. Kemar looked at the screen. Joey seems to be logged on a social platform. The post he's talking about seems to be from a news account. Aramsen faces controversy as heavy-duty mining ships dig up the riches of exoplanet Indenfree. Here's the article. Let me scroll down for you, okay? The screen isn't rated for Talukian claws. The mining industry giant Aramsen faces public scrutiny over the Indenfree conspiracy. Indenfree is the third and outermost planet of the star system Inden, located at the innermost cluster of the Singus sector. Okay, Indenfree is rumored to be a planet harboring sapient life, a rumor denied by Aramsen's CEO, William M. Taggart, whose fleet of thousands of mining vessels are currently harvesting Indenfree's silicon-rich mountains, dismantling and polluting its thin atmosphere at the same time. You get it yet? No? The whole thing is bullshit, dude. Last week a ship of activists visited Indenfree, and they found sapient life there, and yet Aramsen is destroying the planet. Kemar looked up at the TV again. The news hasn't changed, but the live feed is now showing the culprit being detained. The culprit is a human, and they look proud as soldiers forcibly escort them to an armoured vessel. And then after they got caught, their excuse is that those natives are just animals. Highly intelligent, they said, like it's not obvious they falsified the records. Mining operations are illegal when done on a planet with sapient life forms in it. Joey's entire mannerism has changed. As much as Kemar tries to insist they're not friends, he actually knows how Joey acts, down to the finer details. Such is the effect of being born in a race where hunting makes up most of the culture. This isn't how Joey usually acts. He's incredibly different. There's a kind of anger in him Kimar has never seen in anyone else ever. If Kimar wasn't so familiar with him, he would be scared of this sudden change. And now they're doing a half-assed preservation effort, as in they ward off the natives to a really small area on the planet. Why is nobody stopping them? You said the activists... They're dead. By accident. As if it just so happens their ship's navigation system malfunctioned and they crashed into an asteroid. Inden doesn't even have an asteroid ring. Kimar couldn't say anything, mostly because he's nowhere near informed enough to say anything about it, so he listens thoroughly. Dude's a damn quintillionaire. He's the 6th richest man in the galaxy. He can literally give everyone alive right now enough food for 5 years if he can spare 10% of his wealth. But no! Maybe you should take it with a bit more nuance? There is no nuance, dude. It's as clear as day, but no one's doing it because the guy's got power. He pays no tax, and he literally has 4% of the galaxy's net worth on him. No wonder he's got a whole personal army and whatnot. Joey's words trailed off as he looked up at the TV again, and chuckled. But I guess that doesn't stop some people. Look, they just posted again. It's about that assassination. He points to the screen. Kimar looks down, and indeed there's a brand new post from the same news account, talking about the recent murder. Let's look at the quote posts on these. It's a classic. Hey, what did I tell you? Look at that. Rest in piss? Deserved? Rest in pieces? What does bozo mean? Just a funny insult or something. Joey scrolled through the posts. It's full of people celebrating the CEO's death, mocking and insulting him with derogatory words. What truly caught his eye, however, is the multiple artwork depicting the murder. Each of them are crafted quite beautifully, if you ask him. Some are even in a traditional art style of Tolukian origin that the human artists have adapted in their own ways. Artwork is considered a luxury in Kimar's culture. His species, although warlike and hailing from a deaf world, had a lot of appreciation for art. Written, drawn, anything. The artworks he has seen, the way they depict the murder, the shine of the knife, the spatter of blood, the expression of both sides, is all full of soul, fueled by something powerful. Kimar is speechless. What initially looked like simple hate and insult swells to something much more. This is a collective effort, a collective belief. It's almost primal. Look at that! There's a dude trying to defend the guy. He got flamed. Dude's gotta be a hardcore lapdog, eh? How much do you want to bet he's got a leash on right now, Kem? Dude, you alright? I'm fine. Just, what is that expression you humans use? Wow? Wow. Well, what can I say? We humans just really hate the obscenely rich. It's whatever if you're actually doing the world a favour. But 99% of the time, all these guys do is hoard money, pay no tax, increase the price of everything, and mistreat their workers. I see now. Maybe I misjudged you humans. Glad I can open your eyes, dude. Suddenly, the loud noise of metal crashing into metal at high speeds can be heard from outside. Mere moments later, terrified screams and gunfire follow. Ah! Kimar jumped over the counter to hide. No one can blame him. He developed fear of loud sounds ever since retiring from the IRAF. Joey told him to stay put and ran outside, despite the bartender warning him not to. What the? His first instinct was to help the injured, but when he got outside, all he wanted to do was tackle the soldiers firing indiscriminately at a car. It seems like there was a convoy passing through the area, and the car, currently being riddled with gunfire, crashed into the big luxury limousine in the middle of the convoy. Hey! Stop shooting! This place is full of civilians! He shouted at the nearest soldier, at which point he realized they're robots, probably the personal security force of whoever is in that limo. They ignore his pleas as stray bullets shatter the windows of surrounding buildings. He didn't want to interfere, lest he'll get himself into more trouble, but when he saw a pedestrian lying on the side of the road, clutching their soldiers from a gunfire wound, he had enough. Ah, fuck it. He opened a compartment on his leg prosthetics and pulled out a stun gun. It's usually for storing things like medicine or some other things an amputee could need. In his case, it's a personal defense weapon. He fired at one of the robots. It hit them on the back of the head, frying their electronics, knocking it out for good. Ha! All of the robot soldiers stopped shooting at the car and aimed at him instead. Oh, hey now. That's when whoever is in the car they were shooting at burst through the windshield into the roof of the limousine. A human man, it seems. He ran to the shattered sunroof and aimed what looked like a makeshift shotgun inside the limo. There was a brief scream, silenced by the loud bang of 2 shotgun shells, fired off a plastic tube taped to a block of wood. What? It wasn't even a second before the robot snapped around and shot the man dead, but it was pointless anyway, as blue blood dripped through a slight gap in the limo's door. Now I can brag about history happening right before my eyes. Jerry laughed through the phone. Kimo is on the other side. He's currently visiting Jerry in prison. They made him sit in a little room that is separated with bulletproof glass in the middle. It's a bit inconvenient, but at least he can see Joey. Crazy that the guy is the CEO of Xanthana. Would have never expected that. Why are you so happy? You're in prison. I'm happy because the new CEO of the company that installed my prosthetics made a veterans program. It's literally free for me, dude. I don't have to pay it off now. Wait, Xanthana is a medical corporation? Yeah, and the new veterans program makes it free. I count because I served in that war with that AI with you all that time ago. Good for you, Joey. Ah, the time's up. See you in, 5 cycles. Nah, don't worry. I'm going to court next week, but I got a lawyer who's all up Xanthana's neck for endangering civilian life. I'll be out in like a month tops. Joey gives him a thumbs up. Heh, I hope so. Kima replied in kind with his own thumbs up. It's a bit more awkward to do than he expected. He got up and left the room, but before he could close the door, Joey shouted through the phone. Oh, dude, if you want to come next week and be my witness, I'll appreciate it. I'm set on winning this case, but could always use some help. Kima gives him a more proper thumbs up this time. Will do. Hell yeah, bro.